No, definitely, one of the players to beat, trending, and really just has improved. I think he's improved. Yeah, the first time we've really got to witness the pink kind of playing the 2-1 rail. He's going to come across, put him behind the pink, and nice. Has that height you talked about, Phil, but I think Sufi's got his hands full here. Should play a cross court. That's why he's definitely trying to play a little bit of a two-way shot, seems like, from each tournament to tournament.
Yeah, he's a solid number two,
but
isn't he?
You saw he got more comfortable quickly. And I think, Eklent is great as a partner. And he can do a lot in recovery. Of course, the energy, and he's overhit this some piece, kind of overcut the 6. Got a little more about the doubles also is, who's going to get it going? Who's going to feel coincidence, just like our Whirlpool Masters, probably the greatest Whirlpool Masters field we've ever had. An interesting match there on the Matchroom Multi-Sport YouTube channel. You got to figure Sufi with.
Yeah, Jeremy Jones talking about table 2 there, where Mohamed Sufi has made something of Kaci.
Yeah, one thing you said earlier about Gary a little bit.
Yeah, it's a cut-down snooker cue, he told us, going off of Michael McMullen. And it's now up to 10 mil. So it is, you're right. And one final result before we get into this rack. Petri Makinen has come through 9-2.
He said, heck with underneath. Let me just go ahead and swing the cue ball around. Now watch Eklent, how he just never gives in at impact, always getting through the ball. And it's a big, important part of playing better, and especially playing better or your best under pressure.
He just comes across, as you might imagine, for oozing confidence. There it is, 2-0 to Kaci. A very nice.
Yeah, the guys, or the players rather, that win the events are the ones that are willing to take, equivalent in every type of sport. Basketball, who wants to take that last shot? Like I said earlier, it seems like to me, you got too much power there. That's going to be okay, but no weakness at all.
I tell you, you can see on the screen just what a large individual he is. Such a smile. Happy-go-lucky, I'd say.
Yeah, refreshing at all times, win or lose.
And this one looks like
at the moment, though.
Yes. Glad you brought that up. Oh, the cue ball very close there, too.
Attacking here as well.
Terrific. We were talking
straight stroke. Great cueing usually from Kaci. A 2-ball that never touched the side rail, cutting it in some distance, and now he wasn't as much angle as I thought. Another thing that Kaci's improved. Bit of a problem, not pulling the trigger, but maybe settling himself in and making a decision at times.
In a bog of indecision.
Yeah, really smart there, not trying to do too much with the cube. Speaking of the 9, a golden break for the younger brother on table number 2. The raw power and the easy power. There's always an argument there on some people have gotten to him a little bit. Well, I'm not sure how many brothers there are. There was one of the older brothers, right? Decent cue action. I think he's fluked. Santana can get on the board here. His side. Kind of feel like he heard what you said to have that focus and play a very good match here in the opener.
He started off not dissimilar to this, built a very big lead, and then dropped his guard via shot selections. But right now, how can you possibly fault what he's doing? He leads
a little bit. The pink four was frozen to the cushion, a little off angle. So he's definitely
sits up pretty. 3-7 combination to follow.
Kaci is one of those players. I've always wished that we had little GPS travel on the object balls after the break. This seems to be just flying around.
It's an intangible. We all know it exists. We all know its significance in sport. He has it, Eklent Kaci, in abundance.
That I've seen where he did question himself. I think the U.S. Open last year, he was in a big spot with Ko Ping Chung and just got a little in pool. On that break, I tell you, it's never gets old. And that ball hit kind of funny on the and John will have to regroup. The new schedule that all the players.
Yet another 3 after that faltering start in the very early stages of the match. 9-4 against Alvaro Garcia Sobredo.
Maybe Eklent playing it a little higher. Put his eyes on his younger brother a little bit in this opener, which looks to be a very good.
To be able to cheer on Cledio.
Kind of opened up his arsenal a little bit.
Just dominant. Excellent pull
worries here in the early matches. And I'll tell you, I hate to mention it again, but
Francisco Iglesias 9-2 as balls just keep flying in for Kaci, although in that instant.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Went with the. Yeah, the younger. Nice shot there from Santana with the cue ball. Now.
Nicely done indeed.
Nucía starts to get a little more comfortable. He's one of those players like.
And he's done.
High ball here. This is dangerous. This is missable. Yeah. Ooh, got it down.
Soon, the World 9-Ball Championship runner-up.
Now, what a shot from Santana there. Well, and the reason why these matches are toughening up, again, that's a round 2.
Against Nucía.
Yeah, and Tevez has got a very, very high
His
gear.
fellow countryman, David Castro Rodriguez.
The break shot has been. They could check the cue ball here. Could come a couple rails inside the 3. This was the problem with checking it. Maybe it does. And especially something that makes you a little more nervy is someone. Well, not only that, a little unfamiliar. Not only just with Gary, but it could come kind of 4 rails killing the ball if he wants. If he was worried about the speed control, but it seems like a minute between those updates you gave us, but it's amazing how quick Santana doesn't need a lot. Rub that knuckle going in, but did go down. Early matches where we had a big favorite. Kaci really didn't let Santana shoot much.
Oh, now there, the upper body movement. And Eklent Kaci.
You almost always get 9-ball move, dry breaks, or really doesn't lose the cue ball much, even though it's a hard moment. Now trails though 7-3. There's that movement again. Top player to really learn from. You know, you would think.
This match looks like drawing to a conclusion. Just before it does, let me tell you, as Ruiz was playing, we were talking about Nick Malai being his potential next opponent. Yeah, I'll tell you why, because if he does, we'll be getting some bonus coverage from Table 2 on. Never in doubt, in it goes. Herberto